There's a dialectic tension between what Amazon wants and the more creative main images that simply get more clicks. This last week, I had one of my viewers reach out to me and ask this question. He said, "Hi, Sean, I'm trying to sell on Amazon and was researching images with logos and came up with your video." I'll link to that video up in the description right now. He had this question. He said, "I was hoping you'd be able to help me out. After watching your video, I understand how important it is to differentiate my product from the main image by being creative. I want to set up an Amazon private label with my own brand registry and trying to comprehend the limits. From your experience, is it okay to put my logo on the product images, barring the main image? I know Amazon says not to put logos or watermarks on images. What can happen realistically if I have a customer service image having my logo touting my excellence customer service and my effort to differentiate and increase conversions? Thanks for your time. Regards, GB." I thought it was a great question, so I asked GB for permission to create a video for you as I answer that question. GB said yes. Thanks for letting me do that and share, GB. So first of all, when it comes to limitations on Amazon, we need to understand that there's a difference between what Amazon wants versus what they enforce versus what they reward. Those are all very different things when it comes to Amazon. For example, Amazon has stated for years that they want Amazon titles to be 50 characters in length. But the reality is that the A9 algorithm actually rewards the longest titles, up to 200 characters. That's one of the reasons, you've got to really be careful when it comes to the limitations on images, such as, we're placing on logos on images. Now we're talking the images like if you're looking at an Amazon listing, you have a listing that looks something like this, where it's got a title and bullets and copy down here, and then you've got an image stack. So we're talking about for the largest limitations are really placed on the main image, that top image up there. Amazon's terms of service say that your main images must be not gratuitous, right? Meaning that Amazon has a brand image to uphold. So placing your product next to a model with nice abs may not be in the best interest of Amazon's family-friendly vibe. Now, family friendly is what you need to be thinking about. Also, Amazon's terms of service state that they don't want anything that may confuse the shopper, meaning if you're selling refrigerator repair kits, then Amazon just wants you to have the repair kit on the main image. And in fact, they might judge having a model with nice abs holding the repair kit may be confusing to the customer. So they really want the simplest, family-friendly, and least confusing main images possible. But here's the rub. Staying simple can lead to uninspired main images that fail to get attention and to stop the thumb scroll. That's the job of your main images, to stop that thumb scroll. So there's a sort of like a dialectic tension between what Amazon wants and the more creative main images that simply get more clicks that ultimately Amazon rewards, right? So generally, the more creative and the less bland, the better for click-through. That said, we have found that it's increasingly becoming more difficult to get those creative images approved, even if the images are completely within Amazon terms of service. This means that you'll probably have to work a bit harder to come up with more and more main image options and then test to see which ones work. And that's both for the Amazon sensors and for the A9 algorithm. You really want to have the ones that are getting better sales conversions for you. Now, regarding the image stack, those are the images below the main image, meaning not including the main image. Those two must not be gratuitous. Again, they must be family friendly. But beyond that, we've found that with these, you can pretty much do what you want. Place logos on them. We've never, anything else is words or anything else. We've never had issues with branding the image stacks. That is, placing logos on those image stacks. Now, again, that's these images down here. No, not the main image, it's these images down here. Now, that does not mean that this won't change at some point. As I say, Amazon is weird, but we've never had any problems. In fact, we pretty much brand every image that's down here on this image stack, on that whole image stack. On the main image, you probably have your logo already integrated with your product design somehow. If not, you can Photoshop that logo into the product. If it's not already on there, then this is highly suggested. But do it in a way that looks real. What you're going for here is photo realism, where the photos look like they were taken directly from the camera. Let me add this. I've been hiring designers for years, and I can tell you with pretty much certainty that this is not a skill that most designers have. So you may have to search for a while to find a designer who can actually do this. Next, I want to answer GB's most important question, which is what all can happen realistically if I put my logo on those images? But before I answer that, if you've been watching this far, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, because this lets me know when I've provided value to you. As you hit those buttons, let me answer GB's question about what can realistically happen if you put the logo on your images and Amazon finds out. So obviously GB is worried about punitive actions by Amazon. And this should always be a concern when dealing with Amazon, because you're on their platform and they make the rules. But let me say that the only issue that we've ever had when Amazon rejects images is that they suppress the listing. Now, it's not a good thing, but when a listing is suppressed, essentially it's made invisible to the search results. In other words, shoppers can't find the listing. The remedy for suppression is, first of all, understand what went on with the terms of service, but specifically when it comes to main images, is basically to just swap out the images and then resubmit them. The process normally takes just a few minutes, and as of the time of this video, there have never been any long-term penalties. Because of this, our current SOP states that we craft multiple versions of the main image, and out of all of those versions, at least one must be what we call a safety version. It's the most sterilized and safe version of the main image, and that version is used as a fallback. So we always have an image that's ready should we get into any pushback from Amazon seller support. Also, note as a bonus that sometimes using the split testing program Splitly will let you sneak those images onto Amazon and get them past the algorithm in a way that, especially images that would normally be suppressed by manual submissions. Now, I'm not endorsed by Splitly, but I use it, so I thought I would mention it here. So try that as well. And also, I've created this Amazon Ultimate Sales Conversion Blueprint to help improve your sales, not only where your main image is concerned, but also it goes into point by point through your whole listing, through each different parts here, and gives you specific ways you can improve conversions for your shoppers and turn shoppers into buyers on your listing. So these are steps that you can take today to improve your listings, to help, convert shoppers into buyers like clockwork. And it's yours for the asking. Just click on the link in the description below. Hope that helps. Until next time, I hope your sales are booming and your business is blessed. Bye.